I want to share an example of the difference between waiting and forcing something to happen. I'm Dave Roper. Give me a follow if you want to learn how to love yourself so that you can authentically love others. So, moving into our new home, we have our dryer. We're getting ready to get it set up. It was yesterday. And turns out I have a 3-prong wire coming from my dryer trying to go to a 4-prong outlet. So that's not going to work. And I'm like, oh, immediately frustrated to want to go and make this happen. We got to get this done so I can get the next thing. Typical mind trying to push me, force it. And so I settle down though. I'm learning not to do that. Oh, maybe there's one at the place where we're moving from in the basement. So I think I remember that well. That day we ended up going out there and it was a range, not a dryer cord. So that ain't going to happen. I get back the next day, this morning, I wake up. I'm thinking about this dryer, and I remember we have some friends who own an appliance store, and we use them quite a bit. So called her up, and do you have a 4-prong wire for dryers? Yes. And they're $15 compared to the 40 that they want at a box store. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'll come down there. And we get there and end up having an amazing conversation with this person and introduced her to human design and talking to her. It was a great time. And she says, right after you called, somebody had called and asked for a 3-prong wire. I said, can I trade? And so I went home, grabbed a 3-prong, traded it in for the 4-prong, didn't have to cost anything, and I got to have a great conversation. And that happens when we do not force things, when we do not make decisions out of have to, got to, must, instead of clarity. My gut response was, wait, I don't have clarity here. Well, wait, we'll kind of step towards this and wait for it to line up. And when we learn to do this is small, but it's a great, the old Dave would have just ran down there, spent the money, got to the next thing, and missed out on the conversation and missed out on the blessing and the lack of resource that had to go out that way that made it available for a different direction. When we learn to get clarity before we make decisions, before we act, instead of guessing and trying to hope we're right, we can know, following our authority, the one voice. This resonates. Give me a like, give me a follow.